Quadcopter 101 here, and I just want to say today's notification shout out goes to John Adams, who was one of the first to say first in one of my recent videos. So again, congratulations, John Adams. Good morning, Quadcopter 101, and what I got for you today is a review of the JX1601HW. Now the 1601HW is a little Mavic clone, tiny little Mavic clone folding drone. You can fold its arms open like such, fold the back arms open like such, and it's ready to go. Now what's so special about it? Well, it's got an HD camera on it, a 720p HD camera that can be swiveled manually. You can move it up or down as desired. It's got a little pin there. I'd be very careful though when doing that, because that pin is very tiny. Don't force it too hard or you might break it. But other than that, yeah, it's a tiny little thing. It is powered. Oh man, I got a light on there. Let me turn that light off. I think it was on. I hope it wasn't on, folks, because we're going to get very short flight time. But there's its battery. I hope I didn't accidentally turn that on and leave it on too long, because that'll give us short flight time. But putting the battery back in, it's a little proprietary battery with a proprietary connector on front, as you can see right there. Now you close it up like so, and it has that on-off switch on top there. Now, since I have 3, 2, 1. Since I have my phone attached, you can see this is a Wi-Fi FPV flyer, and indeed there's its Wi-Fi FPV antenna. The controller is very simple. This is for rates. This is for flips. Press into the pitch roll stick and you can do a flip. Takeoff land button is right here, and this button here is for headless mode and 1 key return by holding it down. And these buttons here are simply pitch and roll trim buttons. So that's it. Let's fire it up and see how it performs. Hope you enjoy this flight. Turning it on by pressing down and holding this button, and it should be on, and pointing in that direction there for headless mode direction, and binding the controller. And the first thing I want to do is do a takeoff, and we'll press that automatic takeoff button, and then we'll turn off the transmitter. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. So it will land itself if turned on, or if it loses transmission from the, or reception from the transmitter. Okay, rebinding, and making sure we are rebound, and then shutting down the motors by pulling inboard like that. This starts the motors. Actually, now it's making me a liar. Yeah, down and out starts the motors. Down and in shuts down the motors, if you want to do it manually. Now I'm going to open up the app, and we'll fly it with the HTS UFO app. This is the HTS UFO app, available in Google Play or iTunes. And what I'm going to do first is hit this gear icon in the lower right and make sure 720 interface preview is turned on. And also say that it doesn't have an SD card inserted, and that's true because it does not have an SD card. So there's no SD card slot. Okay, we're going to hit the start button in the center, and we should have FPV video. Then I'm going to hit record video, and we are going to hit that automatic takeoff button. And go up a little bit higher. And right away I see that I want to probably raise my camera up a bit, so I'm going to land it real quick, because I'm seeing a lot of ground here. And what I'm going to do, folks, is simply tilt up this camera a little bit. It's a little bit tilted too far down at the ground. Give it a little bit of upward pitch like so. Okay, because I want to fly forward. Okay, that's a much better view. So hitting takeoff again. That's better, much better. Okay, going forward. Let's take a look at it. Getting out in front of it. Coming down a little lower. Saying, how do you like my shirt today, folks? Mickey Mouse. Guess where I've been. Okay, going forward. It flies relatively smooth. Nice smooth flyer. I'm in low rate though. Well, we got power. Let's take it up. Send it up. Right about there. And rotate it. Up there. Slow rotate. Rotates nice and slow. Showing its camera. Showing our Home Depot. And bringing it back down. Dropping throttle. And let's go to higher rate. Okay, second rate. Coming down a little lower. This is second rate. Is there a third rate? Yes, there is. It actually moves. It actually moves very well. Almost got a haircut. Coming back. And going back to beginner rate, or intermediate rate actually. And bringing it in and hitting the camera button. One more showing the camera. One more showing the camera. Okay. Now let's bring it in close so you can see it. A lot of my viewers want to see these up close, so there it is. Nice little flyer. I'm surprised that it can lift that camera and fly so well. Okay, let's try the flip button. It can do flips. Backflip. Okay, how about flips while rolling? On the roll. Oh yeah. So yeah, nice maneuverable little thing. And how's that video? Video's coming out nicely. This app is working. Appears to be working well. No, I'm getting some breakup. Usual Wi-Fi lag that you normally see. You know, it's to be expected, especially in the price range that we're talking about here with this little thing. But here it is, nice little thing. Again, with altitude hold. Altitude hold works rather well, actually, especially when you give it throttle. Normally, a lot of altitude hold flyers will drop to the ground when you give them throttle. This one here is maintaining it. Wow, look at that thing. Okay, where you going? Where you going? Let's give it a little throttle. I think it lost reception there for a second, folks. Let me stop the video. I think it lost reception there and started to land. So again, when it loses reception from the transmitter, it'll land itself. Keep that in mind. Let's see if I got more flight time out of it by doing a takeoff. Actually, maybe we're low on battery power. The lights are flashing. Let's see if I can rebind it and get any more flight time out of it. Rebinding. Nope, I guess that's it, folks. That's its flight time. Because the lights are still flashing. But you get the idea, folks. It's a relatively good flyer. Has relatively good Wi-Fi FPV. Can record video directly to your phone, 720p HD video. And record also still photos. I demonstrated that. Let's see if it get me there. But overall, yeah, it's a nice flyer. I enjoyed it. So, hope you enjoyed this flight. This is Quadcopter 101. Signing out.